Hello, Panda. Hopefully you're doing well. We working more on this. We have done 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 5 required pieces of these. So we were missing 3. We had gathered some of these pieces already. We were missing 3 of these. These ones right here. I did find those off stream. I just searched for them. Just reminiscing. Yeah, sometimes I wish I had a game currently that was as much as I loved ASE. So, we had separated out some of these pieces on our last stream. So I put them in this little dish instead of the giant tray. 1, 2. Let's put it together. I don't know if I remember how to put it together. It's a good thing there's instructions. these. Okay. Do remember a little bit. You know, I wouldn't mind playing Aquatica if it didn't break absolutely everything. And the last 3 of these little black ones. Yeah, I've never played it either. I just apparently all of the the whole backbone structure got updated, so none of the mods work. So all of our normal stuff that we would play, the vanilla with just the quality of life mods, all of those got broken. Okay. And we connect the first 2. Yep. And the last 3. And we have backbone of that. And we got one more piece up here to do, which we also had started gathering pieces for. Bearded, thank you for the first. Welcome on in. Good to see you here. Hopefully you guys are both doing well today. And then bottom 4 like that, and that should be it. Yep, and then it goes on. There. Let's do these, I'm guessing. Yep. That is the last of what we had found from the previous stream. Oh. That's looking great. Now, that's in my way of seeing the instructions. I gotta set it right there, otherwise I won't be able to see chat or the instructions. Okay, so bag 4. Oh, we have gold pieces. Okay, so we have 6 those. They're little smooth step downs. I'm also guessing that's going to go across the back. Let's look at our next step and see. Do the other side. Yeah, those go on the back. That's what I thought. Since I'm pulling the gold ones, I'm going to pull them out at the same time, because the gold catches my eye. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, like a little raccoon. Oh, look at that one. I don't think we're using that one, but... gonna play Patrick's Parabox today, but I decided I just wanted to build more Legos. Still have to just drop that piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll still have to find the 1x1s in the other bin. Oh. One that has nothing to do with what we're looking for. Seeing those too. Those don't come up for a while. Two more of these. Just found both of them. One was in this corner. Okay. Now we need to find our 1x1s, so we need a total of 12 of them, right? One for both. 6 right now is 6. smooth. 4, 5, 6. 6, those will come up in a second. Be a little bit later. Don't think we have these at all. Three, 4, 5, 6. Six. Okay. Okay. So okay, so those go in the center of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Now brown wedges. Thirteen of those. Okay, all right. 11. 12. 13. Okay, and then 1. Which is in the 1 by 1 bin right there. Okay. So, these go on. Both either side of this. So, you guys want to hear a funny story? So, I was dreaming. Do you ever have a dream that just feels real, but it's not? But there's just a little bit too bit of, like, it's all possible, but it's not probable. So I had that. I had a dream that my wife was complimenting me on my tan, and I really like your tan, and she kept saying that, and I'm like, I don't really have the type. I don't have tans, so that's yeah. And I woke up being like super happy with my tan, and then I realized I don't have a tan. Like, I'm still pale white. But I dreamed about it, and for a good 5 minutes when I woke up, I thought I had a tan. Okay. Vacation to a warm place would be nice. But my son is still in high school. My daughter is in college, and my oldest is just working. So 1, 2, 3 of those. 1. 2. Yeah, so their spring breaks, like the university spring break, is different than the spring break week, and so they're going to do stuff this week, and I just have to work. Yeah. Okay. And 8. So the piece of this is the piece that I lost under my desk. It is still MIA under there. Three. Maybe I should set them closer. Six. I would like to, if they were actually going somewhere, if my family was going somewhere warm, I would totally go. Either side. They're not. They're going like staying here. Oh, I pulled 8 of those. I only needed 6. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, just call the weatherman up. Tell him I need warm weather to work on my tan, because that's my wife's dream. I mean, that sounds fantastic, Panda. If only that were a reality. Yep, I'd like to place an order for some warm weather. But not too warm. Okay, 13. These are these ones. And when I found these, pulled them out. I have kept them separate because the brown are the fragile ones. And the last thing I want to do is break one of these pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Okay, flip it over. And then we have these ones that we found. With our earlier step. 1, 2. 3. 4. There's 5, and the last one is 6. Okay, more wedges. There's a few up here. 1, 2. Six. Seven. That's not it. Yep, 8 and 8, 13. 9. Hello, Nathan.
Nathan builds things just
Linda,
rated with 32
Rose,
viewers.
Lila Rose, welcome on in. G Monkey. Welcome on in. We are building
Monkey 76 just followed.
this. Let's get you a... Yes, thank you, Nathan. Much appreciated. Thanks for bringing your people today. What were you building today? Home Bricko. We're trying to find 13 of these brown wedge pieces. That's not one of them. Start on the lighthouse build. Got through 4 bags. Nice. We are on bag 4. This is our 4th build. So we're averaging about a bag a stream. Because we dumped all 16 bags into this giant bin here. And we are this far into our globe. We're building a little thing around it. Thank you for bringing your people over here. You're welcome to hang out. Or I know if you've got to go do your thing after, get ready for whatever comes next. Yes. Yes. It was a community challenge. I was calling it unbagged, but yes, a chaos build where everything's all in one bin. And my anxiety, this is not the normal way I build. I usually dump my bags into little trays to kind of sort them. But it's slow going, but I'm actually not too stressed out these days, which is good. Yeah. So how many of these do I have? I have 10. Okay, so I need 3 more. Luckily, I've got a clear bin that I can put them in. I do have all of my 1x1 pieces. In a separate bin here. So, because those would be very difficult to find in the bottom. Thank you for bringing your community here again. Much appreciated. I'm so glad to see you and everyone here. G-Monkey, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. That was 3 minutes ago. I did hear it. Man. When we're just searching for parts, we're going to switch to this camera. I did grab it. So is that 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so we need 1 more. That's what I want to make sure. This, like, I don't think I would do this again for a very long time. Or I would choose a much smaller set to do this on. I found this. I found the globe. I've been looking for it for a long time. My wife was looking for it for a gift for me, and she actually found it. We were at a Bricks and Minifig store. She found it, so it was already assembled. So I just disassembled it here in this box, and we used that. Unbeknownst to me how much of a chaos build this would actually be. Oh, there it is, the last one. It is. Which is a little crazy. There's a lot of the same pieces. Yeah, well, that's why I got the giant bin, which is nice because you guys, even though it's, you know, it's still glass, so you can still see through it. All of the stuff. But it's insane. The only thing I'm worried about is these brown pieces. I've separated some of them out because I don't want them to break. So I've been pulling out some of the plates. But other than that, Panda, if only that were true. I do have a brown slope that I need, a 1x1 slope wedge. There it is. Okay. And that one is the very end one. Either side of these gold pieces is where we're going at. Panda, whenever you're here, I have this giant fear of this whole thing. Like, as I'm searching through this, you know, pulling it, and I actually dump it on myself, and all the pieces just go down in front of me. I was like, that's like the most horrible thing I could think of. And I'm like imagine the counter if that thing went. Yeah, I would be under my desk for a very long time trying to pick them all up. You're just waiting to run the counter? Oh man. I would go for, what is the counter at right now? I don't even know. But the counter's still only in double digits, but if we did that, it would go to maybe 4 digits. Yeah. Cuz that would be a lot. Okay. For sure. Yes, totally. Go get yourself something to eat. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. I understand that after stream you got to go do your thing. I appreciate you bringing your community here. Again, if you guys don't know Nathan Builds, go give him a follow. And builds things. There we go. Yeah, they're kind of makes it easy. Just go drop a follow. I actually saw quite a few Lego builders come in here. Mbinda, Lila Rose, I know, or some. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so now we're back to three. To the right, we need 1. I don't see it in the sorted file already. Left is probably in here still. Keep thinking I see it, but it's these pieces that I keep seeing. And I know those come later in the build. They're not part of this. Had a few sneaky pieces. I'm hoping this isn't going to be one of them. Oh, there it is. Yay. Okay. And then 6. So 1 by 1. Round 2, 3, 5, and okay, so 2, 1, and then 5 and 6. Okay, so now 7 of these ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hello, Tinker. Welcome on in. We're doing more of our chaos build or unbagged challenge build. Welcome on in. Good to see you. We have not had too many elusive pieces today so far. 13. 2, 3, 5. I'm so scared of these. These are the ones I'm afraid of. Because they're just thin. There. I'm worried about them breaking, which is why I've been keeping them out, because I don't want them snapping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 12 and 13. Hopefully you're doing well, Tinker. Okay. This is looking like an arm. We may start actually setting the actual globe together. I think we start at the equator. Okay. These ones we found earlier today. Doing some Lego sorting. Very nice. 2. That does sound like a chill day. 3, 4, 5, and... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm like, did I count wrong? I did count wrong. Okay. We want 7, and they are making sure that we're using the 3, not the 4. 3, 4, 6, 7. We start at the bottom, work our way up. Oh, wait. I'm not following the directions. I just am going. Okay, so we skip one, do one, skip one, and then do this one, that one, and then the top one. There's the top one. Now the 4. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's all of our plates. It's nice because they hide the little hinges a little better. There we go. Oh, bag 5. I was like, there's no way bag 5 has that that entire globe piece, but I realized bag 5 only has half of the ring. Okay. So I think we set this aside. This is my fidget cube. I got this, which is super cool. It's just made out of Lego. But it's like one of those infinitely folding cubes. And someone figured out how to do it, which I was super stoked for. Yeah. Not too bad though. Yeah, if you want the Tinker, if you want the instructions for those, I can send them to you. I'm sure you have enough pieces. So it takes like 24 of the 1x2 plates, and then yeah, I'll send it to you because you can do it whatever colors that you have. So yeah, this one came in a kit, but yeah, probably. But I like this one because, you know, I liked the light blue, and it had the light blue and the dark blue kind of stuff, which I really liked. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to put the rest of these brown pieces that I'm worried about in this little container. The middle section. Then I don't have to have anything on the lid. Nancers! Thank you for the 12 months. Holy cow.
Nyansers just subscribed for 12 months.
Thank you for popping in, Nancers. Good to see you here. Alright, we are now... Okay, so a brown 1x1 with a hole. I am doing great. I was going to do Patrick's Parabox today, and I decided I wanted to do more Legos, because I am maybe a little crazy. Nah, I'm actually, I really want, I want this globe to be done. Yeah, so I'm like, 16 bags where we were averaging 1 bag per stream, but we completed bag 4 today. We completed bag 3, did all of bag 4, and now we're on bag 5. But some of the pieces I already had found, like the brown pieces of these, I had the brown plates I had pulled out because I was worried about them, but so that's probably why it's faster, because I didn't have to dig through. But we're back to digging through again, and we're on some Technic pieces like this. And for me, Technic is always a little slower, so it really is taking some time. And is that a 1x5? Not a 1x6. 1x5. Right there. How do I feel like we're gonna have to do this like 22 times. 5 brick piece. Oh, good. That's a 5 brick piece. An elbow and orange. We found the orange. We have an elbow. I'm gonna grab one of these brown upside down pieces. These green ones. A blue Technic pin. We need 2 Technic pins. Okay. And that is everything that we need for these. Okay. And then put the blue pins through the green. Yay. Okay, and then another 1x5. One of these. Oh, that. Never had that. That like stuck to the top of my finger and just flew out. Technic pen. There's so many of these, it's easy to find them. A 1x3. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6x6. Did we get everything? That, and then 4. One. 2. 3. 4th one. And 4. Okay. So that's everything for these pages. This one, and this one goes into the side of the Technic. And then goes on. Wait, that makes me wonder, the other one that's supposed to go in the middle? Negative. This one is supposed to be in the side. And to which side does it go? I just realized that I mean, that would have been a nightmare. Goes that way. Okay. Good. We fixed that. Orange piece there. orange Technic. The orange piece goes through there. Okay, so those are opposites. Okay. Then we take this piece, put it face down, and then okay, it does go in the middle of those because it says it wants an even thing around there. Okay, good. So we did that right based on our instructions there. Okay. Now. Okay, so the bottom two. And now I need to make 6 of those. Oh. Okay. So, one of these, because these are different because we don't have that many red pieces. But now we have 6 of these ones that we're building. Okay. So let's do 6 of these all at the same time. Because that's easier. But we'll just do one step at a time. One, two, three, four, I need 6 of those. Those gold ones. No 6. So we got our 6 singles. Nope, that's the skinny brown one. It feels like I am the Count from Sesame Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 6 is the number of the day. Wah, wah, wah. 2. 3, 4. We'll just stick them in there. The Count is such a cool Muppet. Of those. Okay, I think I have everything on this page. Right, attach the bottom piece. Little bit of an assembly line. There's definitely a lot of repetitiveness in this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we have a gray. That one. I was finding this one, which is not the right one. Oh. So we need actually 6 more of those. We still need 2 of those. 5. That one. There's our 6th one of that. Sixth one of that. Oh, and we need 6 more. 2. 3, 4. 5 and 6. Okay. For shame. That's a 4-piece, not a 5-piece. Not gonna cut it. I know the count would be so disappointed. That reminds me of there's when I'm at the Bricks and Minifig store, just looking for pieces and stuff like that. There's what they call a bucket of shame, and I've been to a couple of different stores of the Bricks and Minifigs stores, and they all have a bucket of shame where it's like, oh, this is not a real Lego piece. And that's like I got some Legos, some secondhand Legos, and I was having a hard time figuring out what it was, and I had Tinker actually was helping me, and she's like, well, that's because these are not Lego. And they had a symbol on the top like the Lego does, but it wasn't actually the Lego logo. It was some other symbol. And it wasn't, I saw the raised stuff on the top and it just made the assumption it was. And then when I actually put my reading glasses on and looked at it, I'm like, yeah, you're right. And I'm like, these go in the bucket of shame. Because I'm like, it was for an X-Wing. I even Googled it and I'm like, but I couldn't find the X-Wing that had those colors, because the X-Wing that I have is like white, but these were gray. Yeah, well, I saw the raised stuff on there and just made the assumption that it was actually Lego. And when I actually put my reading glasses on, so it was a little bit more clear, I'm like, that does not say logo. That is just a symbol. So I appreciate that your experience taught me my experience of just because it has something on the top does not mean it's Lego. Yeah. And it's funny because I was so excited about. Now there is I think there's still over half of an AT-AT Star Wars, and it is a Lego brand. The Star Wars AT or AT-AT in there, but because I got the bad news, and I'm just like, oh, and I'm like, I don't even want to do the thrift stuff for now, so I'm on a break from the thrift. It's all exactly where I left it off, right there. in the trays. There was some really good. I know. There was some really good. I mean, the minifigs that were in there alone more than paid for the price of the thrifting stuff. Yeah. But I don't know if I would sell them. So, yeah, I don't know. I could, though. I could trade them in. Oh, I need 6 more 1x3 of these Technic pieces. One. That's what I ought to do. Is I ought to thrift some Lego minifigs and just trade them in for sets that I could build. 1, 2, 3. And then if I get to collect a whole set, how awesome would that be? Four. It is. Okay. Let's move these ones out of the way. And I should say, there's really nothing wrong with the non-Lego brand stuff. I feel like I'm shaming the other, but they have some really good sets. The fact that they were mixed with the Lego, I'm okay with the non-Lego as long as they are, I know it's non-Lego and I know it's not. There, yeah. Because my kids have given me, like, I have a cool trebuchet. I don't know if you could, you can probably see it right there in the bottom. They gave it to me, it's a non-Lego brand. I'm like, Lego doesn't have any, but it's like a working trebuchet. But, yeah. And someday I'm gonna get Falling Water, because I've been there. I went there when I went to visit Bearded. And that was such a great experience that I would love to do the Lego pieces, I guess it's off-brand Lego, but I would love to do that build. That would be super cool. I screwed up on this one. See that? It needs to be this way. Yes, I acknowledge I skipped step 105. to do step 106. I will come back to it. Okay. And these go on... Oops. This got put on backwards. This goes on that way. Well, it's a higher number. Okay. So that gets us to there. But I like the way you think, Panda. It's like higher up on the food chain. I feel like we're gonna come and put the bendy piece on there because then these will be exactly opposite. And it would not surprise me if that is our next step. Nope. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The same where we put them in. Oh. We don't need another one because this one goes into this one like that. Super cool. Those 3, 1. Those 3, and then the red one. Okay. Haha. I feel like I'm just making progress today. And we need 2 of these. Okay. Now, 1 and 2. That's a 4, not a 5. 5. Those orange ones are super easy to pull out. You're wandering around one of your old bases. Yeah, but it will. Here's the thing, though, Panda. Just throw them out. Because they're going to be... They're going to sleep. But do they wake up in a normal soul pod? If you do the... Instead of the vanilla ones in the cryopods, do they wake up... Actually, by the time you're done... By the time you're done... The first ones will be awake by the time you're done throwing them all out, and then you could just start over and then just soul ball the other soul ball them, because it's much easier to pick them up with the soul gun. Yeah. Maybe it's a project for another day. Two. Until they were no longer... Yeah, that's what I mean. They were sleeping. So, yeah. So if you did them... So you, by the time... I mean, I don't know... By the time you got to about 100, I mean, by the time you threw out the 100th one, the first one, or the first one's not Grousek, but the second one would be probably up. So then you could do it. So you don't have to sit there and wait. Just throwing them out would... you know, the time you're throwing them out lets them become uncryosick. But that makes sense that you can't trap them again while they're cryosick. one of the rounded techno. They're right next to each other. And how many? Just 2 pins. Okay. I keep thinking that I need to make sure I get these in the right direction, but I realize that they're square, so this map are really no geometry. Yes. I also want to make sure I get it right. Oh, okay. So now we do, instead of red ones, we do black ones. And we need 8 of them. Funny, I couldn't find these. But as soon as I'm not looking for them, that's when it's easy. For one of them. Oh, that's the wall. Three. That is. There it is. That's yes, I 100% agree. That's why when I get on some of those pages, I'll try and find everything on the page, because as I'm looking for, you know, the brown pieces, I end up finding the gray pieces, you know, or when I'm looking for the blue pieces, yeah, I find them. It's, yeah. So I'm like, I know this is, so like on these, you know, I'll try and find all of them because yep, 100%, as I'm looking for, if I was just looking for each of these individually, so I'll find everything on the page, because like, that is 100% correct. I love that emote, Tinker, the this, yeah. Like we never did find the, there was one of these, a 1x3, this is a 1x4, but there was a 1x3 brown plate we never found. Never did. We never found it. And we've been using this. There was another 1x3, a gray 1x3, and I could not find it. And so I used this one. This one's beat up. It has it's from when I was a kid. It has teeth marks in it as I was trying to get it out because I did not have a brick separator at the time. But it was this piece right in here. Right here. There was a gray one that I couldn't find. And so I put the brown one in there, and I'm like, it's getting covered up. You know, I'm like, this is gonna, I'm like, it would be covered up, you know, but I'm like, would there be a little bit of gray in there, you know? And there'd be a forever green piece. And about, as I started building the other things, the pieces to go around here, I found it, tore this apart, put it back in, and that's it. But the brown one I never did find. I have not found it. I did go and buy a piece, a used piece, in a bulk bin, and I have not found the piece still to this. It's one of the ones that were, it was one of these pieces right here, but there would be a green piece right there still if I hadn't gone and bought it, because I have not found it. And I mean, it could have been as easily as when I'm taking it apart, it could have fallen under my desk somewhere, and I'm like, I just didn't notice. But yeah, I don't regret going and buying the piece, because it was a used piece. This is a used set, so we're all still good. Okay, now we got to put these in. So one goes there. Yeah. The other one goes there. Did we just finish bag 5? We did finish bag 5. And we're only 2 hours in. Wow. We are cruising with the bags today. Yeah, let's keep going. Okay, this one's going to be yellow. Pieces. As I see them, I'm going to start pulling them out. Okay. Fun. These. Two. And we'll push it on there. Did I skip? Nope. I was like, did I not? Oh, yeah, it's right there. Wait. What? Okay. Those. Okay. Go. Okay, so that one is done, and now we just need 6, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more of those. Six of the three, 5, 6. We're actually doing really well. I mean, look at this. We've done 2.5 bags so far today. And the rest of the time we've been averaging 1 bag a stream. So today we are averaging 1 bag an hour. Although it's slowing down because we're running out of these pieces. Because I think I need 12 of these. And I've got 4. And I need 12 of these. And I've got 8. Yeah. So I mean, we're definitely making progress. So two things are happening. There's fewer pieces in here, which makes it easier to find them. But also there are... I'm looking for like one remaining thing of them. But I'm glad you're back. Two, three, four, five. Really? When I was in college at the university, I would watch Happy Gilmore. The first one was one of the ones I would watch with a bunch of my friends, and it was just hilarious. I watched most of the second one and just didn't find it as exciting, and I think it's just because I wasn't as into the weird, crude humor that I was when I was in my 20s. Let's see, that was... That was 25 years ago. Well, yeah. 40 or older. Yeah, it's different when you get older. Like my kids would probably find it hilarious. But yeah, it's just different. And I mean that's normal, that what you thought was funny is not the same, you know, but that's okay. I mean, there's still a huge $8K HD plus. Yeah. I don't know that I could get that. I am not a partner. Just a lowly affiliate. And sometimes if it just does not go, usually it does. I mean, usually it gets a pretty good thing. You must see every speck of dust on the bricks. This camera up here is not as good because it's further away. That one that's pointing at these. Because I keep it up on top of my tower on a tripod. And so it's there. But if I'm... Yeah, so it's not quite as clear, but you can still see what's going on. But not that if you guys saw a part, you're like, that's the part, the mapper, that's the part you're looking for. Like, bam, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I still need one more of those. 6. So we started the day. Where did we start the day? Nope, we're going way too far. So we started the day all the way back here. So we were still on this bag. So we had done, because we hadn't found the 5th one of those. So we were on step. We were still on step like 71. And now we've done bag 4, bag 5, and we're working on bag 6 right now. Yeah. And so this, we're gathering the pieces for these. Yeah, so we're on 128. We're gathering the pieces for those. Actually, we're gathering the pieces for 128 through 135. Yeah.
Steel City Models just followed.
Steel City, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Good evening. Yeah, so we've made some really good progress today. What I have been doing is, because I'm like, this is the same. We're building basically. Let me go back to this one. We're building basically the other half of this, and so I know all the pieces that went into this. We built it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Well, 6 times and then 3 times. So we built one of this, which is so we're building 6 more, and then we'll have a full circle. So nice. Yeah, I'm an adult fan of Lego for sure. I love Lego. Behind me I've got... Thank you, Jeff. Have a good one. Thanks for the lurk. We've built a bunch of Legos. This was a community challenge to build it all in a big bin, which my anxiety usually is going over the top, but we're doing okay. Because this build is repetitive, so there's a lot of repeating steps to get the outside of the globe. There was a lot of repeating steps to get the, all of those little pieces. So it helps to be able to just find the same piece over and over again. Until you come down to the last few, and then it's a little bit harder. Because you gotta find the pieces that are now not as common as you've used most of them. Yeah. Well, and I mean, my normal builds is I'll dump one bag out and put it into one of these, and that's fine for me. But this was a community challenge. They know my anxiety goes up high. They contributed to it, and it's fine. I mean, I'm the one that set it all up, so it's fine. And I'm fine taking it slow and just chatting. But I appreciate you following and being here. We do Legos. Monday night, I think we'll be streaming some Overcooked. Wednesday, I don't know if I'll be back to Legos or if I'll do some puzzle games, but I really like Legos and puzzle games. And then I added a third stream in to do, because I had some friends who wanted to play Overcooked, and so we do a multi-stream with Nancers, the Chunks, and Somi joins us as well, and so we do that on Monday nights, which is a lot of fun. So, but yeah, but I do Legos quite frequently, but I can't do them all the time because we place the bank that way as any. Break the bank, run out of room, all of your standard challenges. What kind of models do you put together? Yeah, Lego is expensive, period. This is a used set, and I'm okay with that. Okay, so we found 6. Good, so we've got enough for our first step. Military kits is what you do mostly? Nice. So you probably have, if you're putting models and stuff together, you're currently building now? Very nice. Very nice. What did... No, Dark, you just got hacked again. People, if you're not expecting a link from someone, don't click it. If someone who doesn't usually message you with something that seems like this is a heck of a deal, it's not. Got all of our 1x5s. We've got half of these. 2/3 of our our brown one. I like moving them around because it gives me a different angle. Hopefully you guys can still see it. This thing is kind of in the way. I'm going to move it this way. Oh, we only need one more. All of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need one more orange one. Orange one should be here. let's go back to our... Take this out because I keep thinking I'm seeing those. We're done with our 1x4, so we can put it 1x4. My anxiety was going up because I was looking for the orange one, and I'm like, orange should be super easy to see, and I wasn't seeing it. And I was like, out, and I had turned it multiple times, and then I caught a very small glimpse of it. Happened to be buried in there. I don't know why. But it is. It's just the way it is. Okay. So we need one more of our brown piece, and 3 more. Nope. 2 more. Ha ha. Then we still have to pull out the Technic pins and the 6x6 blue pieces. Right, exactly. And I'm just like, you know, there's probably still over 1,000 pieces in here. Maybe not, but there's, because I've taken all the teeny pieces out. Like these ones, these two, and they hide in the shadows because they just, the black pieces just blend into the background. Even when I'm directly looking for them. I think that's the only, nope, I need these. I need 5 more of those. Okay. Good, I can look for those. And find the black piece. That one, not that one. Pulling those out. I keep seeing those and thinking they're it. See, there's sneaky pieces because I have, and now I can't even. So there's these pieces that I keep seeing that are not those, but they're close enough that their profile I keep seeing them and thinking, and there's a bunch of them in here. And I keep seeing these. Keep seeing those, thinking they're these, but they're not. Now I'm curious, which one will I find first? The black piece or the last two gray ones? All right. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks again for the follow. Have a good one. Enjoy your model building. And hopefully we'll see you back here another time. So close. Oh, there it is. Yay. Okay. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. One. Two. Three. Four. Five. Six. Seven. 8. 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we get to assemble. Okay. Get these first 6. Roll 1. Two. Assembly line. I am feeling good about this progress today. Okay, and then the next step is going to put these brown ones on. Yep. We are making fantastic progress. the orange one on. That one on, flip it around and put it on there. That's our. Funny hearing the soundtracks to, because I've been playing soundtracks to certain songs. It makes me want to play those songs, or play those games, I should say. Okay. All of those are up to date. Now, put them on the blue. And 3 of them on there. 2 and 3. We have our circle. Okay. So now we need to find $16 of these. $16 of those. Yeah, it's probably going to be easier if I I just put up 4 groups of 4. And then I don't really have to count over and over again. Yeah, it does look really cool. So, I mean, this piece goes right there in the globe. But it's hard to, because it just... Yeah. But we're going to lock them in with these. Because all of those pieces where they were just, yeah, so we're going to go in and lock them in. We just got to find all the pieces to lock them in. Decided why not. I have been releasing the dinos, discovered they were cryoed, and then sent to another server before an update messed up Arc Colors. Then that server got rolled back by G-Portal at some point and thought I had lost them all. Wow, from an old school breeding farm. It's a Christmas miracle. Well, I'm glad you found them. I'm glad they weren't lost and gone forever. I feel like it's a race between the just for a few years. the race between the gray pieces and the black pieces. Which one am I going to find first? Hiding in the corner. Honestly, I thought the gray pieces were going to win. Coming down to the woman. I think these will be my last pieces for this stream. It's tied. Second minute. Come out, wherever you want. Boom, boom. I found them both. I went to grab one and the other one was standing there. So we found the black piece. Not what I was expecting. Wow. Oh. This was cheating. It was in the wrong bin. Okay. So. We are starting with this one. Oh, it doesn't say to put them in the rest of them. Oh, it does. They're all there. Let's see if I can do it this way so you guys can see. Poke it up through. 1, 2, 3. Yep, there is 4 left. Okay. 16 connections. I guess we did 12. Oh, this is 2 groups of 6 for these, and then 1 of these. So, yeah, 16. That hits the ground, so I can make sure they're all snug in there. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. We are right exactly at 3 hours. Let's go see. We'll take a picture of this, stick it in our Discord, but here is... There we go. That's about our globe. This ring doesn't go this way, it goes around the outside. This is the equator. But that gives you an idea of the scale of it. It's a pretty decent model. Oh, I forgot. We added the green piece to the bottom to show us where it was up in here, but we replaced it, so we don't need that anymore. That was on the bottom, just hiding. So thank you, Nathan Builds, for the raid today. Much appreciated. Thanks for everyone who came in with the raid. G Monkey, thanks for the follow. Nancers, thanks for the resubscription. Yeah, Bearded, thanks for being here. Thanks for doing the first. Steel City Models, thanks for coming in. Take care, thanks for being here. Thanks everyone for lurking, for hanging out. Let's go find someone to raid. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see if anybody is. Yeah, Panda, thanks for being here. Thanks for the... Ooh. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know. Yeah, Chunks, thanks for the stream. Thanks for lurking. I think we might go here. This is a new person. I've never seen them, but they're building the Da Vinci flying machine. Let's go there. Let's. Their name is Elof Builds. Make sure we get that right. Yeah. So I will be back Monday. I think we will be doing some. I don't know if we'll be doing Plated Up, or if we still have some more of Overcooked to do. But we'll be doing that with the Chunks, with Nancers, and with Hello Somi. But yeah, so we should be back then, and then we'll be back to just the solo streams on Wednesday. Thanks everyone for being here, much appreciated. I appreciate all the support, all the stuff. Let's go say hi to Elof Builds, and Somi wants to finish Overcooked. Okay, I wasn't sure how much we have, so yeah, we'll start off with Overcooked, and then we'll see what we do from there. Yeah, so awesome. We will catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Maybe. There we go.